Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a speed paint of one of my OCs. This is Aponi. She's my butterfly OC. She is a spirit medium and very religious, very unworldly, sort of ignorant. Not like ignorant as in like she's stupid, but like she didn't know the world. She's like Ariel from Little Mermaid, kind of. So today, what I wanted to talk about was speed paints, because I don't think that a lot of people have talked about them, and it's something that's very important to me, and I think that people should appreciate them more, because what I've noticed is most of my subscribers from my channel came from the Adventure Zone animatics that I did, rather than the speed paints that I've done. And, you know, I mean, it makes sense because people like animatics, but I feel like speed paints have more learning value than animatics, and it's kind of disappointing, and you have to put in more effort into a speed paint, in my opinion, and it's kind of disappointing to see that they don't get the recognition that they deserve. So the color palette I went with in this one, just to take a break for a moment, is a blue and orange oriented complementary kind of color, because when I use Aponi, I usually do pretty good paints with her because her palette is just so complementary. Anyway, so speed paints are important because you can use them to see where you can improve and how you already have improved, and look back on your old art and your old process and like see stuff that you may have forgotten about, and see a piece that you may have forgotten about, and remember good points about it and bad points about it, and they're just very helpful in like you're improving your process. And that's why I do it, and the other reason I do it is because I want to help other people. People who maybe don't know how to use Clip Studio Paint and see me using it. I didn't even know about changing different layers until I saw Adriel, I think that's her name, do it, and yeah, I didn't even know about that, and I use it very liberally in this painting, obviously. Yeah, and it's always good to look at other speed paint artists to see where you can improve on your own art, because I use Life Writer, Milky Chai, Telenadriel, I still can't pronounce her name right, and just I basically watch speed paints like someone will watch sports, and you know, I still do speed paints even though they don't get very many views. Like, I know hopefully when I become a more popular artist, people will find more use for my speed paints, but for now, I just like having them so I can look back on them and see what I did right, what I did wrong, where I can improve, where I'm already pretty good. So as you can probably tell, I'm pretty good in hands, but I'm not very good at arms, and I'm pretty good at faces, but I'm not very good at legs or feet. I'm not very good at feet. And I really like this piece. I like the way it came out. I like the warm colors. Like I said before, her color palette really complements itself because it's blues and oranges, and it works very well. Now I'm going on Skype. And it works very well together, so that's another thing. I've learned a lot about color palettes, because if you look at some of my old art, I really have no idea what I'm doing, and this is just, it's very nice to look at. It's very aesthetically pleasing. And that's something else you learn from speed paints, not just like how to draw, but also like color theory. You see something that you like, you see someone drawing something very nicely. People tend to focus on faces, I notice a lot in speed paints. I kind of ignore everything else and just work on the faces for a while. And I've been trying to do that, like, instead of just going all over the place, I'm trying to focus on one spot and finish that, and then move on to the next spot and finish that, instead of just going all over the place like I usually do, because that, I think, will help me get actually finished pieces, instead of me seeing only the parts that I have finished and not the parts that I haven't finished, and just Sorry, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'm under the weather, so that's why my voice sounds so weird. Also because I don't have a mic, so that's also if you can't hear me that well. But yeah, that's about it. I guess I'm just gonna let the video play out for now, and see ya.